Hello, everybody. In Kenshi, there are tales of horrifying things that lie just beyond the common knowledge. So, in this mod playlist, we made them real. We're playing Kenshi as an unfair horror game. That means no map. That means darker nights, so dark you can barely see outside the radius of your lantern, and horrifying things, mist ghouls, foul hounds, and the like all around the map. Welcome in. If this is your first time catching this series, you can find the whole thing in the pinned comment below, the playlist, and any video that we make from this. You can also find the Steam Workshop collection, which is a work in progress. Thanks for being here, everybody. Good to see you on Twitch, on YouTube, VOD watchers. Kitty, congrats on grabbing the first redeem over there on Twitch today. I think with no further ado, we go ahead and get started with the game. Total hours played in Kenshi, 494, almost 500 now. And I did go ahead and get a mod that one of the community members worked on that added, here it is, it's already installed. Added some fixes to the Mist Ghoul faction, so we'll see if that changes much for us. All right, we're going to get right into it. We've got our people spread between the hub and stack. Now, not everybody can go to stack because, in particular, Hanged Man has a bounty in stack. The reason that has happened is because we are playing with the Freedom Seekers start, and Hanged Man is the old soldier character who starts with a bounty towards the Holy Nation. So it's on site with Hanged Man, which, you know, honestly makes it seem like a fitting name. Are here in stack, and money is starting to dry up. Unfortunately, a lot of, the normal activities for getting money, well, they're a little more tricky. Might go ahead, are these ghoul hunters? Holy Nation Patrol. Let's go ahead and put brew on this copper mine here so we can start getting a little bit of copper money coming in. And the other thing that we're doing kind of at this point, what is that? Paladin is doing some more research so that we can eventually build up our own settlement. Now, this area is quite scary. We did lose somebody last time to a Grieve Wraith. Oh, interesting. It looks like all of the equipment is still there. Is Manhattan... Manhattan is in the hub. Okay, how about Ash? Ash is here in stack. Let's go poke around a little bit. If we can get some of that gear back, it could be a good thing. I didn't even realize that was going to still be there, but... Hello, welcome in on YouTube. I was pretty sure I saw samurai armor still over here. Let's see. Severed human leg. Thing I'm worried about is that the Grieve Wraith might still be in the area. But there's a couple other human patrols out here. thank you for that YouTube subscription. Welcome on in. We do Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday and some other games as well. And then I make YouTube videos from a lot of my playthroughs. We'll start with the falling sun. Thankful this stuff didn't despawn. Damn, all that's left of Lockjaw, huh? We can go without the wooden backpack. All right, we'll get Ash back into town. Oh, you know what? I wonder if there... Hold on, my light went out. There might have been stuff in the wooden backpack. I forget what Lockjaw was carrying at the time that he was attacked by the Grieve Wraith. Oh, skeleton repair kit. That's money. I don't know if we'll be able to sell it within the Holy Nation, though. They don't really look so kindly on robotic components. We could always run it back to the hub on one of these trips, though. So maybe the Grieve Wraith is not always in that location as I had thought. Wow, Stack's really got multiple copper resources going on, huh? Never took advantage of that before. Get in here and put everything in the chest. Fru, welcome in. What are you doing? You're guarding my building. I'm actually okay with this. All right, so let's drop off any of this stuff here. We're going to run into the same problem as we have in previous parts, which is how do we get any training in a world where mist ghouls and grieve wraiths can just come along and end you? I wonder if we need to send somebody to investigate Skinner's Roam. Hello, good morning, good to have you. Wonder if we can sell this repair kit in here. Learn the crafting weapon and armor from me. I'm glad you can learn. We're all learning together. Okay, they bought it. Which means I want to check the bars here and see if we've got any recruits. See who we got. Yosuke. Is Yosuke available to adventure? 6,000 cats. Okay. Interesting. Another bar over here, I think. Now, more people is more mouths to feed. I'm willing to admit that. Brew's over here mining some copper. Like a bunch of mercenaries and Bard. Bard, I think, is a unique, so I don't know if we can rename him and stuff. And I show all the stats on all my characters. Real quick, they're not very high. So, like, 14 strength and toughness on Manhattan. 9, 11, 4, 22 stealth. Ash has 21 toughness, 8 strength, 8 attack, 11 defense. Hanged Man started out higher because I did the Freedom Seeker start. So 25 strength, 26 toughness, 22 dexterity. You know, melee attack and defense in the 20s. Brew has 37 toughness, so Brew is the toughest of them all right now, but not a great fighter. Martial arts only 8. And then Wheat Straw, 28 toughness. Crossbows 13. Attack and defense 14 and 13. So doing okay. I'd like to see if there's a recruit we can get that is... Oh, you know what? Let's check here. Thank you for showing that. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's see about cat. 3,000. All right. But we are going to change... Oh, we can't change. Okay, we can change the name, but we can't change the other stuff. Okay, in that case... I was going to recruit Wheezy first. Let's recruit Flare. This is a name from our name pool. Maybe you can do it with import-export things. Maybe. Let's see. So yeah, we can do these. Some of these are the same. It seems like, though, it's all female. Interesting. So yeah, it seems when you import the character, it's going to be the same sex as the person that you're recruiting. Yeah, look at that hair. Okay, that matches Flare. Learn that with me now. Yeah, we all learn together in this game. Okay, we've got Flare on our team. I guess Flare can be a heavy fighter. We're gonna need more archers, I think. Getting a little late in the day. I think Ash can make a run to the hub and back. Brew's still mining some copper. Being attacked out here. One lone hungry bandit. I wonder... We might send Flare out to investigate Skinner's room. You spotted that fight? The damage numbers I could see. Might as well get everybody on getting some source of income here. Well, we have Ash working. Man, it's been a while since I had people to work copper mining, but, you know, we got all these mouths to feed standing around, and we can't put them to immediate use. So, gotta do what you gotta do. I wonder if we should give the armor, grab the armor and give it to Flare. That's probably a good thing for somebody with low toughness. It does mean, unfortunately, that if something happens to Flare, the armor will be lost. But, you know, we got to play with the resources we have. I'm the only one you watch in Twitch. Your country people only watch Kick. Interesting. I do Twitch and I do YouTube, so you can watch on either. I've never used Kick. Found you on YouTube and started watching all your videos. Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Okay, that's a couple of pack bulls. I'm on edge now for the Grieve Wraith ever since it took out Lockjaw. It's gonna be awful dark when Ash pulls into the hub. Maybe not. Maybe we get there before the sun goes down. I think we're going to want a couple heavy fighters, a couple crossbow people, and then a couple more agile sort of scouts or swordsmen. So this will be a playthrough. I think we've just got to get bigger numbers up. From Turkey, and Twitch Turkey kind of act like you guys worthless. You guys will not get paid. Let me allow this. Kick makes a good deal with streamers in Turkey. Got you. Yeah, I have heard that Turkish subs don't pay out a lot of money, and in general, people from Turkey don't make a lot of money from Twitch. So I'm not a fan of Kick, but I understand why you would do that. You know, the economic realities are what they are. Zero ads in Kick. They'll get there. One day, when the gambling stops making them enough money, they're going to put ads in there. But for now, yeah, I see why you enjoy that. Okay, so we're gonna get some armor on Flare. We're holding back the Falling Sun for now, because that was a bit more of an ordeal to get. So we want to make sure we can replace that, but we'll get Flare, Samurai armor, and pants. Hat, boots, and a katana. And then in the morning, we will send Flare. I think our goal is going to be to find the way station in Skinner's Roam. So heavy, yep. It's going to be good for strength training. Gonna need a first aid kit also. Oh, Wheat Straw's got some teeth that can be sold. And a mist ghoul head. Okay, I missed that. Let's go sell this stuff at the bar. Brew can go to the bar. Go to the other bar. This will get our food coming in, our daily bread. Somebody just took a ton of damage out here. Oh, the Grieve Wraith. The Grieve Wraith is back. It's really wounded. But I don't want to test that. Hello, welcome in. Put food in our barrel this way. You know what? I had a thought. Is that Grieve Wraith still out there? How many hours do I have in Kenshi? About 500. All of them on stream. I was gonna see if I could get Wheat Straw to aggro on the Grieve Wraith. Hello, welcome in. Unfortunately, I don't quite understand Japanese. I know a little hiragana, but I don't I don't know what any of it means. Well, if the Grieve Wraith decides to come this way, then Wheat Straw maybe will fire on it. And let's see, we should have... so we've got guards that have turrets. So they may help us fight the Grieve Wraith in the case that that happens. Manhattan should have had... Oh, Ash. Ash has books. So we'll put some books in here and research. Biofuel. Pervicious, welcome in. How you doing? Make you want to play Kenshi right now? I'm an influencer. I influence people to play Kenshi. Wheatstraws just got that weapon raised, just waiting. I wonder if the Grieve Wraith would just destroy Stack. You know, I wonder. I don't think we have building materials in here. If we had building materials, we could place searchlights and spotlights. And that would really help us light up Stack. Notice just how dark everything is, but if we bought some of these destroyed buildings and stuff and put some searchlights out, we'd be able to see our way around the city better. So one of the few times I feel like you can really make a difference in a town. Been grinding, what is D2R? Barbarian looting, is that like Diablo 2? Brain needed a break for a few. Yeah, totally understand. I don't think anything's going up because she's not actually shooting. Is it horror? Does it spook you at all? Oh, it's spooky. See if I can find this Grieve Wraith. I'll show you spooky. What's up, Paul? It was here somewhere. It's dark. I can't see anything. Okay, we'll speed up the time while keeping an eye on Wheatstraw. Bet that's Grieve Wraith's basically already back at full health. Not much. Something you can't find is spooky. Exactly. And out here, man, you barely see past your own face. There are things that go bonk in the night. Let's send Flare over here to the Shinobi. See about getting a backpack. Need some travel provisions. Here's your trader. The plastic surgeon. Huh. There's the trader. Okay, all we can afford right now is a small thieves backpack. Feel the need to check on Wheatstraw now every so often. Where's this Grieve Wraith? Here it is. Yeah, it's already recovered a lot of its health. sleeping now. We use a turret. I don't know if there's a free turret. What are they shooting at? They're shooting at something. Oh, it's the Grieve Wraith. Just arrive and see this horror. It's the Grieve Wraith. Wheatstraw, you got about 15 seconds to get over there and yank a kill item. Grieve Wraith horn, proof that you killed a Grieve Wraith. They look identical to Shek horns. Got some animal claws and some animal teeth. See, I believed in us. It just had to be heavily wounded and taken down by an entire Holy Nation patrol with us getting in like 2 good hits. Oh, can't afford that, huh? We're running out of money everywhere. It's a good sign. A little bit of money anyway. All right, we'll send Wheatstraw. See if we can get you to copper mining and brew to do the same. And we'll send Flare. Flare's in the bar. Where's the shopkeep? Who's fighting? Oh, a mysterious ghoul. Okay, I think the hub is done for. Although the dexterity of the shinobi seems to be working on it. I don't know that anybody's really got the armor. I mean, maybe Flare, but that's got to be a high-level fragment axe. I think the shopkeeper, yeah, the barman, is in a recovery coma. I like how they're doing 1 damage per cut. Let's go ahead and get Manhattan and Flare to a relatively safe distance. I was gonna have Flare buy some food and supplies. Oh no. Oh no. That random drifter going in. This is why I hate this city. Okay, well, that was interesting. All right, let's Oh, that one's playing dead. We don't want to steal from him. Maybe we want to send somebody to, like, first aid all these people. Honestly, if they die, like, that is one less layer of defense that we have. Not in as much as they're going to kill a lot of stuff for us, but they may at least distract. It's funny how the mercenaries were totally unfazed by that. They're like, we're not getting paid, so good luck. Oh god, it's more mist ghouls. They're back. Wow, look at them. Is that ghoul hunters out there? They're everywhere. There's one right there. Well, Flair, it seems you may get your first training after all. Or maybe we're just going to pull the heads off and sell them for money. Todd, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's right. There's no barman to sell them to. Not right now, anyways. The barman's in a recovery coma. Where are they going? Get Flair over here. Get some combat training going. Like Hanged Man is... Oh, Hanged Man is going to help out. Looks like we gained someone back up to 6. Yes, we did get a new recruit. Getting everybody some training. Guess we can sell to the shinobi. Hey, welcome in. Good to have you. Oh boy. This is a lot. I'm a little worried about that mist horror. Where's this place? Never seen these guys, but only played in a certain area so far. So I have this pretty heavily modded. This is the hub, but I have turned this into a horror game. So we are seeing enemies that are not normally here. In fact, we're just gonna go ahead while Manhattan and Ash are sleeping. We're just gonna go ahead and have somebody close the door. We'll want to have... Nope, get in there. We'll want to have somebody on backup. I don't know where these bone dog nomads are coming from. Just make sure. Okay, that one's dead. I think we killed all the ones that went down around us in a reasonable area. Okay, Flare gained like 11 levels of defense from that. Where are you going to bed? You know what, you're pretty important. Why don't we get you on the bar bed for faster healing? Okay, let's check out how our other squad is doing. Brew is standing here, so I'm hoping that means, yep, full copper. And wheat straw. Going to get food. Let's see, is this also... Yep, full copper. Okay, you go get food, wheat straw. You're good for it. Wolf Den has been wiped out. Now, see, I think it's a good thing we gave Flare that armor, because I don't think she survived that otherwise. And the shinobi are not gonna make it forever. I don't think anything here is a major upgrade for us, or much of an upgrade at all, honestly. We want Manhattan and Ash to stay kind of lighter. At least we could get a little bit of money selling to him. See, that could have happened at night. Can you imagine? It's gonna happen in this playthrough. We're gonna get attacked in the dead of night. Gonna be some scary business. We might almost have to take over a town and fortify it with our own people and turrets, if we want it to survive. Hey, what's up, Clay? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in for a moment. Have a little bit of food we can put in there. Brew is still doing some mining. And it's getting dark again. There we go, get you some first aid. See, our own field medic is going up as we do that. You know what, though? We're going to be running out of food here. I hope the barman gets back up pretty soon. Minus 23. Health KO point is minus... Well, it's got to get back above 0. And I don't suppose we could... Yeah, we could kidnap the barman and put them in bed? Maybe? Who's got really good sneak? Ash, are you here? Kidnap the Santa Claus. Let's kidnap the barman. Put him in bed. See if we can heal him up faster. Okay. All we had to do was kidnap the barman into bed. You know what? Honestly, if the barman is going to be a strategic resource, I almost wonder if we should loot some heavier armor onto him. If we get some ghoul hunters that get knocked out in this area, we'll grab a set of their samurai armor and we'll have it ready to throw on the barman the next time he gets knocked out. Get you all back inside before dark. Hello, Couch Potatoes. Good to have you, Mel. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so the barman is laying in bed, not getting up, but I wonder if he'll get up when his stomach fully heals. Because we did kidnap him into bed to rest. You know, that's tough love. Sometimes, sometimes you just have to kidnap somebody into their bed so that they rest, because they're just going to keep walking around and they just need to be taught to slow down. Getting ready for bed. How am I? I am good, thank you. Been a pretty good Sunday here. Playing some Kenshi, modded, lightly modded to have horrifying monstrosities added to the game. So a good time, you know? And there he goes. Went to your first ever card show yesterday. Got some great stuff. Awesome. Have not been to one. I feel like the cards that I sell are too niche to sell anywhere but online. Okay, yeah, we're out of food, so that's why we need the barman. You know, we can talk to the barman. Here to buy? You know what? If the barman's just gonna stay in bed, I'm good with that. Problem is he is out of money, but that's okay. We'll buy some books and food and fish. Fish is food and friends. See videos, a lot of people that sell really niche vintage stuff on shows, though. Maybe I'd have to give it a try sometime. Get some first aid kits. We could get a combat cleaver or a heavy polearm maybe for flair. Dude, we've got 4,000 left. Where's Hanged Man going? Ditching resources, okay. Yep, Flair is all healed up. I wonder if we could set Flair to just follow somebody to walk around and gain strength. Oh, Flair doesn't have a lantern yet. That's a problem. It's a good thing we didn't send her out into the desert, because without a lantern, we would have no idea where we were going out there. Yeah, I think the barman is just going to be permanently in bed now, which, you know, suits me just fine. Okay, so no lantern here. But we could either go down by Squin, or we could try to get one at the way station in the border zone. Claire will need some first aid kits. And has some fabric. So a cool thing we can do with the Tombs and Memorialization mod that I got is, let's go over here in the light. See if you can build this in town. What is it? Camping? Knee cloth. Okay, you cannot build it in town, but it's a knee cloth that you rest on to commune with the dead or with nature. Also has some therapeutic values. Your healing rate is increased by 200%. So it's half the healing rate of a sleeping bag, and it requires only fabrics. Wonder if the bar outside of town is holding out. You know, they've had a pretty rough go of it. Brew sell the stuff Brew did. Wheat straw has a single copper for sell. Okay, in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and have a ad break on Twitch. During this time, I will take a short restroom break and run some ads on YouTube too, so we can get a block of ads out of the way for both. And then that way, if you're not subscribed on Twitch, you won't be missing anything. So thanks for understanding. It does help cut the pre-roll ads off. It's a little more complicated coordinating them across two platforms, but we do the best we can. Just gonna speed up some time here. Blair with a heavy polearm, not bad. Okay, we've got the ads. I'll be back in just a moment. Some clips of the channel will play while I'm away. Thank you.
Leon! Louis, I've got something for you guys.
Did anybody catch the zoom when he said, I've got something for you guys? What exactly has he got there for us?
Look, I know you're a carrier. You've been coughing up blood, right?
He even had his hands on his hip.
And you.
You'll both be today's main course if you don't do something. Activate your defense ability. Separate from ally. That's my defense ability? That might be the that might be the hardest I've ever laughed at a game on here. I thought I was gonna kick him or something. Let me introduce you to the peeler machine. The peeler machine, well, it peels things. Toilet. I got so excited for the toilet. I didn't check to see if the sink worked first. Last time when I walked around for an hour with you all listening to my character groan because I was low on health. Yeah, it looks like we're doing that again. Oh, no. Good news. We're not doing that again. Do I have... Ooh, I've got the perfect thing. What a beauty! What a throw!
Don't you worry.
All right, I won't. My mom says the Spartans always keep their word.
Uh-oh.
That is true, Nastya. Indeed.
Anytime a game has you giving a child hope, it's a dangerous, dangerous thing. Okay, so we need a new windshield. Y'all ever wonder what you would do without the internet and video games and all of that? Like, where all of that brain power would go if it weren't dedicated to learning thousands of little numbers in a video game? I think about that sometimes. Like, if all of this didn't exist and I lived 500 years ago, would I be, like, a guy who cataloged, like, 150 kinds of pea flour? Or, you know, held some type of historic tradition, or, you know, maybe made some metallurgy advances or something like that. Because today my brain power goes to this.
Start walking.
Look at this. He's gonna think he's got a chance. Got a new lease on life. I can feel it. They're gonna come to life any second, and I'm gonna regret ever poking around back here. Please. What did I tell you? Oh, all right, everybody. Wested. Everybody wested and prepared for the horrors outside. Yeah, just a couple more hours until the sun goes up. And then I would love to have Flair try training in Skinner's Roam. Problem is, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be 100% real. I don't know how to get there without the map. Some food in the barrel. Let's get Hanged Man to come and start researching biofuel. Okay, let's go check on the bar outside of town. Where are you? There you are. You know what? Flair looks like a mall walker right now. Getting in that cardio. Have they made a game yet that's a dead mall simulator? You know, all the liminal space vaporwave people would go crazy for that, and that's not a call out because I'd check it out too, but you know, just a game where maybe you check out dead malls during the day and then you search them at night and there's like anomalies in them. But not like the ooga booga scary monster kind of anomalies, like scary things, but never like, you know, because if you show something too much, it becomes less scary, actually. Except in Kenshi when you're playing Permadeath. Realism in Kenshi, not knowing where is wherever you want to go. What game is this and when am I streaming it? If you're making this game, hit me up, send me a key, and I'll stream it. All right, and we gotta clip that. Okay, so here's the thing. There's a ninja guard here acting like a barkeep, but I don't think there's an actual barkeep. All right, so can I tell you to go way over here and you do it? It looks like you're doing it. All right, Flair's going over there. Let's see what happens. So look at our weapon. It's got a blunt damage of 0.16. So if I multiply that by 40, we're going to need a strength of about 6.4 to use it. Okay. Now, at some point, with all of our people spread out like this, we're going to have fires to put out on multiple fronts, but that's just the way it goes. If we can make our way to the way station by Skinner's Roam, I bet that they have a lantern and a sleeping bag and stuff. Soul Ninja keeping the bar open, that must be legendary. You know, I was friends with a local coffee shop and the people that worked there one day, and this one guy, I walked in one day because I would bring my laptop there and hang out, and there was one guy working there by himself, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go grab a whiskey from the liquor store. You mind watching the place for me?" And just walked out and left me there alone in the store. I guess they decided there were going to be no other weirdos like me who came in after dark to work. That's that ninja right now. It's like, you know what? Haven't seen the bar guy in 3 days, but somebody's got to keep an eye on the place. Okay, so you see how I told you to go there, and you went here, and you see how here isn't there? Yeah. Tracks, you're trustworthy as fuck. Yeah, but what would I have done if somebody came in to actually order something? It's not like I could have taken their money or made a drink. I guess I was just supposed to cover for the guy until he got back. Sorry, I'm new. They put me here with no training, no power, nothing. I just stand here and look pretty. I'm gonna admit it, I am hella lost already. I think this is the path that I normally go to get to Skinner's Roam. Now here's the other thing. I have no guarantees that Skinner's Roam is not also crawling with grieve wraiths and such. In fact, I'm pretty sure I think the mod author explicitly warns there are grieve wraiths in the ruins in Skinner's Roam. No map, I understand, but where's the radio music? Imagine traveling the waste without listening to Johnny Guitar. You know those bell curve memes? I feel like Johnny Guitar is a bell curve moment for New Vegas, because it's like the low percent, the people who have played it for like 5 hours are like, oh, I love this song. And then the people who have played New Vegas for like 200 hours are like, God, it is Johnny Guitar again, kill me. And then when you're at like 500 to 1,000 hours, you're right back to, oh man, I love this song. Sure hope everybody else is doing okay. Good luck. Or the bug where the radio is just repeating that single song that ends in a 30-second silence. I like the one where Mr. New Vegas is like, you're nobody until somebody loves you. And that somebody is me. Okay. That's the Holy Nation base. I think that's our way station. Oh, we're out of food. We need this way station more than I thought. We have essentially all raised money to fund Flair's tuition at the Fighters Guild to go learn to be a fighter. But even a single group of starving bandits, they took a big hit. You don't always see them in the valleys of the border zone, but once we start getting into Skinner's Rome, they will be a real canary in the coal mine. If we don't see that big 42 group walking around every now and then, we will know that some horrible, horrible things exist out there. God, there are coal mines too. Make sure nobody's like starving to death. Got food here. Hanged Man just isn't eating yet. That rage strength will level up in 5 minutes. You know, every little bit of it counts. We should also get some strength from using, like, the heavy polearm and such. So this'll probably be a case of Flair stopping overnight, huh? Would I use the ultra realistic mod? I might try it for kicks one time. I saw Frankie was here play some of it. It seems like it radically changes the way you play the game, and I don't know if ultra realistic is really a good description of it, but I might try it out. Okay, here's an idea for Kenshi. They take the muscle strain and exertion system from Project Zomboid and put it in Kenshi. So if you're strength training, you get exerted and you get like an 80% dexterity debuff. Beautiful, brilliant, very realistic. Running like he's holding it in for dear life. Thank you. Man, look at that hair. Reminds me of my first Kenshi character. I guess if things were to go well here, we could hire another fighter or another companion in this area. Not me actually thinking about buying a map before I realized I don't have a map and it would do nothing for me. We'll buy some dried meat because that'll tide us over, and it won't be too big a loss if we forget to take it out of the inventory and hungry bandits steal from us. I will build a base for my team, yes, but we've got to be much stronger first. This mod has very, very difficult creatures and enemies. What's going down here? Who's that? Okay, so we've got mist ghouls. Oh wow, looks like a whole squad of them. So it does seem to be doing the trick to spawn more squads when we have our people more spread out. What happened here? Ghoul hunter. Why are you guys fighting the ghoul hunters? Is it because one of them was a skeleton, maybe? Okay, well, this is going to be bad for the town of Stack, I think, because now they're going to put ghoul hunters in prison, and then ghoul hunters are going to try to break their friends out of prison. I see nothing but good things coming from this. Just making sure everybody stays fed for now. Probably need to keep buying some books and bring them to Hanged Man. Do 10 books. I wonder. It's a good idea to try to get Brew a little training out here. I don't know, it's getting dark. Maybe Wheat Straw can aggro them with crossbows a little bit. Oh, looks like this Holy Nation group got him. Maybe that's some... oh, there we go. Do a little harvesting, at least. Any other bodies? It's too dark to see. I have to say, this is the first time I have ever paid attention to the day and night cycle in Kenshi. Other than maybe, like, I might have done a little bit to make sure, like, I could sneak into a place after dark. Or, you know, like, tried to do stuff during the day so it looks good for stream and for videos. But aside from that, not really. If there's a torch in here, maybe. Lantern. Okay, so lack of a lantern is actually a bit of a concern. I can't even see to get in this building without it. Here we go. Doubt this little skeleton shack has one, but we'll check. Imagine exertion levels after mining for days nonstop. Yep. I have often said if you added, like, stamina to Kenshi, it would be maybe the most brutal game ever. Okay, nope, no lantern. I was just looking to see if maybe there would be one, you know, laying around that I could reappropriate. I guess they're probably not added to the pool to show up. Hey, what's up, Mike Koshi? Great to see you. Right back at you. No lantern. Okay, that is a problem to solve. Also running a little low on food out here, but not out of food. Are we still fog manning? No, I have made Kenshi into a horror game. So check out how dark it is. You can't see anything if you don't have a lantern. And even with the lantern, it's like you can barely see shit. There's no map. And I have put high-level horrifying creatures all over the map. So, yeah, it feels like survival again, like the first time I played. Like, check this out. We're just gonna run out into the darkness. Can't see anything. Don't make you remember the dread of fighting in Morrowind, please. Missing nonstop and getting tired from swinging a weapon around is brutal at low levels. Yeah, Project Zomboid is just as bad for that. You're at low levels, you fight like 3 zombies, and you're like, I have minor muscle strain. I can't run anymore. Okay, we're just gonna speed up the nighttime. So we gotta get Flare some training. Ooh, oh, what's going on here? See, are they... Oh, they're hungry bandits. Flare, this is your calling. Get out there and... Well, maybe the turrets are gonna do it. This is what you're here for, Flare. Get out there and fight some bandits. There more? There's no more sounds of violence, so I'm gonna say no. Okay, well that's our indicator that the hungry bandits haven't been hunted to extinction by whatever is out there. At least it's not ghouls tonight. You know, I bet they tell themselves that too. Hey, Cemetery Chick, welcome. All right, sun starts to come up a little after 5 a.m. It's about 4 a.m. now. Starting to be able to see a little bit. But they told me it's darkest before the dawn. What's up? Somebody's not telling the truth. Okay, see, we've got a little bit of sunlight cresting. There we go. So the way station is here, which means the part of Skinner's Room that we want is approximately this way. Think. Or is it to my right? We got damage floaters up here. What's that about? Mist fiends. Okay, so they're out here too. That's a pretty big group. I just want to beat up some low-level bandits and be beaten up by some low-level bandits. Figuring out how to train in this mod list is ridiculous. I mean, the one thing I can say is when the mist ghouls come and beat you up, you gain a ton of defense levels, but that's if they don't eat you alive after. Who are they fighting, anyway? Oh, ghoul hunters. Maybe we do get in on this combat while the ghoul hunters are here. Maybe get up here and get, like, the protection of some of the ghoul hunters. Oh, he's just gonna run us down. Okay, so, here's the thing. We're in a recovery coma. And we are far from anybody who could come and pick us up. Which way is this injury gonna go? We get above 0, we can get ourselves back up, but the second it starts going the other way, I'm gonna have to send somebody to get Flare if I want to save her. I don't know if ghoul hunters will help patch me up. Kind of seems like they're just really focused on hunting the ghouls. Okay, so Skinner's Room is kind of a nightmare. Go check on the others while we're here. Who's attacking people in town? Oh no, that's outside town. Hungry bandits and shop guards. Okay. Could be worse. Saying that is a great way to make sure that things get worse. Okay, let's send wheat straw on over to the hub. We can give some food along the way, too. Go, wheat straw, go. Okay, Flare is at -11. We're just gonna be chasing that one around forever now that its arms are broken. Plot armor flare. Well, don't say that yet. We got a little way to go. Ash seen by. Oh, Ash is up here. Ash may be who I send for a rescue mission if we deem one necessary. You ate the cooked vegetables. You were supposed to deliver those. So, hey, could I get a hand here? Get a little bandage? We'll say this mod list makes you really appreciate, like, having towns, like little silos of civilization. I have never spread out my functions across so far an area, but it's just, seems like the best way to do things here. Okay, so we got 13 books. Just go ahead and start knocking out. What do we have now? None. Okay. Hanged Man to research. Hanged Man has a science of 52. Interesting. We'll send Wheat Straw back. Say that looks like more mist ghouls. Oh man, even if Flare gets up, I wonder if it's gonna be before sundown. Hey, Common Rider, welcome in. Who are we fighting over here? Looking like hungry bandits to me. A lot of hungry bandits. Send Wheat Straw over. We just gotta keep grabbing little bits of combat XP anywhere we can get it. See, by getting back up after that fight, we're going to get more XP. More toughness XP. For once, being beaten up by normal bandits is a nice change of pace. Tomorrow is the 420 day. It is. I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, Brew, show him what for. Okay, where's my way station? I think that's my way station. So Flair's gonna get up in a second. I hope. We'll send Flair back to the way station with slightly more toughness than we had before. Go, Flair, you can do it. Get home in the fading light of the day. We really gotta get Flair a lantern. Okay, that says bar. I can read that. Ah, they're 200 out here. Okay. Hanged Man cannot be researching because there is no power. It'd take to make a little generator. 4 iron plates and 4 copper. Might not be the worst idea. Got 1 copper here. I think I got another one earlier. Also, I think there might be a mist ghoul in town. Kind of acting like there's a mist ghoul in town. Wait, what's that running in the darkness? It's a mist horror. Okay, everybody hold your positions. think we ought to fortify our hub base. Get a generator, get some fuel in here, get some crossbows. And some lights. I think the barman got out of bed. Where did the barman go? Are we without a barman again? I guess I didn't realize there's a free turret up here. A crossbow. Okay, see, the thing is, we put you in the bed so that you would stay alive. And now I don't know where you are. Barman! Fighter of the Thirst Man. Champion of the drink. Okay, let's see if we can get Manhattan to, there's a small copper deposit. We just need a handful. And we can build a little generator. Meanwhile, how's Flare doing? Okay, Flare's back up. Who's fighting over here? Probably more hungry bandits. Brew can sell some stuff and then get back to copper mining. Wheat Straw has now crossed the 30 toughness, now at 31. All right, Flare, head this way. Would almost be easier for Flare to fight the Dust Tower, as I'm thinking more about it. Certainly going to lose, but I wonder if that might be better. Oh, you know what? Does Flare... Flare does have some food. Okay. What's going on in Okron's Gulf this morning? Flair, it's time to get you fighting some bandits. Had chicken and waffles for dinner. Very nice. Got a bunch of macros in there. Very satisfying meal. Yes, Belgian waffle and 4 big tendies was a lot of food. Sounds like it. Sounds good, though. Alright, so Flair's strength is up to 8. I would love to see toughness get into the double digits here. And with the sweet and spicy sauce and strawberry butter. Yeah, see, for me, that's a lot of competing flavors, but I understand that's popular with chicken and waffles. I mean, the whole thing is basically a sweet and savory pairing. Alright, so I'm assuming the Dust King Tower is pretty normal. That probably makes it one of the most normal training locations we can get. Hey, what's up, Borealis? Great to see you. We're continuing this horrible, horrible world we have created. Hey, Borealis, thank you for resubscribing.
Woo.
Hey, thanks for being here and all of your support. Really means a lot. Always good to see you 3 months in advance. Thank you very much. Your support is greatly appreciated. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, we opened it. Let's back away. How goes the horror run? The horrors persist, and so do we. Claire gains 2 toughness just from being shot with those arrows. We lost somebody last stream. We had somebody got eaten by a horror. Plus 10 toughness, minus 10 blood content. What horror and who was it? Lockjaw. Lockjaw was eaten alive by a grieve wraith. Well, actually what happened was it did like 180 damage, took off his arm in one blow, he bled to death, and then he was eaten. So he wasn't eaten alive. He was eaten in a fully exsanguinated state. Small blessings, yeah. Count them where you got them. Okay, Flare may actually have to camp here overnight. Hey, you know what? If that's gonna happen, maybe we go back to... I don't know. See how long the resting takes. I unfortunately do not understand your reference. Hey, anybody like Wheat Straw could get in a fight with, maybe? So this is mostly what we're doing. We're picking fights where we can. Who are they yelling about? Oh, is this a Shek? Yeah, it is. Scratch of the Drifters. You're like, who's fighting over here? Oh, that is a Mist Guardian. That is versus a ghoul hunter. Does this Mist Guardian, who's it going for? Let's get Wheat Straw out here to concentrate some fire on it. It's not already downed by the time we get out there. If it is, we'll take its head for money. So let's maybe focus on the Mist Horror over the Mist Guardian. We hitting it? I don't know if I see any arrows that... Oh, yeah, there's at least one good arrow in there. Love the little clink-clink sounds when they sword fight. Hey, what's up, Dilly? Oh, sorry, you joined us just as we got an ad break, and I don't want to cut off this premium Mist Horror action, so I'm going to go ahead and take this break real quick. I'll be back in a moment. I got to use the restroom anyway. That's a little secret, though. Don't tell anybody I told you that. I'll be back in just a moment. Some clips of the channel will play while I am away. I appreciate you. Stream Deck stopped working. You're going to hear a disconnect sound. That is me, that is not you. Bye-bye.
Did my daddy give you a hard time?
That's your father?
No,
Used to be.
just her daddy.
I'm sorry, but he's a...
Uh-oh. I'm gonna do this. I give it a 70% chance I blow myself up. Do you ever say to yourself, I knew that was coming, why did I do that? I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm no longer fast as fuck. I accelerated at a great pace in a negative direction. He's alive with the spirit of dance. And having played his final act out, he departs the stage. Oh, when I drop it, they like that. They like it when I drop it. I know it's difficult when you're starting out and you want more. So I read that that had explosives in it, and I thought, neat. Maybe if I break it in, or if I break into it, it'll give me a grenade. Let me introduce you to the peeler machine. The peeler machine, well, it peels things. Last time when I walked around for an hour with you all listening to my character groan because I was low on health. Yeah, it looks like we're doing that again. Oh, no. Good news. We're not doing that again. Y'all ever wonder what you would do without the internet and video games and all of that? Like, where all of that brain power would go if it weren't dedicated to learning thousands of little numbers in a video game? I think about that sometimes. Like, if all of this didn't exist and I lived 500 years ago, would I be like a guy who cataloged like 100? Thank you all for doing your part. I hope you're prepared for what comes next. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Nope. Weed Straw, you might want to get back inside that gate. It's my secret, Kev. I'm never prepared. Not here on the sacred soil, says the holy priest. Shortly before getting shot in the chest. Actually seems to be a great way to train precision shooting. Because the Holy Nation count as my allies for that. So as I'm accidentally shooting them, my precision shooting skill is increasing. Whiny and mopey Bruce Banner would probably turn into the unbearable sulk. I've known a few people like that. Worked with one today. It's you. Not a call out. Oh, who's taking damage over here? Hello? Ah, that's the Mist Horror. Wheat Straw, go fight that thing. Is that Griffin? Thing is kind of just clearing the town. Oh, now it's soloing the turrets. Oh, Brew, I don't know if that's a great idea, bud. It's over. I have the high ground. Oh man, fighting evil by lantern light. Oh, I lined up the perfect shot and then I accidentally hit unpause instead of take the screenshot because on Fallout 4 it's the opposite button. Okay, well, just remember we got to get another screenshot today. And now that should be a good bit of money. Gentleman is not attractive. It is all in the eyes of the behorer. Used his ultimate jumping cranium bash. Oh, Manhattan's probably still out there staring at this copper vein. All right. Manhattan, you, where's town? You come back to town. Just left you out there in the dark after copper mining for us all day. Doesn't have enough money to buy most of this stuff, but can buy the teeth at least. Probably a little more money if I clear him out of food. Still not enough. Well, let's see. Oop. Okay, we have a holy flame now. We could probably build a bed in the shack so that we don't have to spend all of our money renting beds. Forgot to put flare on sneak. Don't know if it will help if a horrible monstrosity comes along, but gotta believe in something. We'll tag Hanged Man on to research. Let's see, Manhattan, you grab this stuff, and we'll build a little generator. Ash can help build it. I hear a bone dog. Possibly also good to build a battery bank. Iron plates and electrical components. I don't know if they sell those here. What are they doing? They're building a generator. Which, by the way, don't put your generators indoors. I mean, probably don't install a generator at all if you have to listen to a Twitch streamer on how to do it. But failing that instruction, don't run your generator indoors. Suppose any generator should be run outdoors, yes. And in, what is it, RimWorld? If you run a generator indoors, you'll poison your own people. I think it's RimWorld. I think Zomboid, too. Alright, where's this bar person? Are you in the bed still? You are. Show me your goods. Okay, so we got some fuel. No electrical components, though. Heard of RimWorld, but not familiar with what kind of game it is. Have to look into it later. It's a super simple game graphically, and it's kind of a sandbox story generator / turn you into a horrible person game. Pretty similar to Kenshi in that regard. So if we can't get electrical components, we could maybe make our own. For now, we'll buy some fuel. Kind of sad that the developers of Project Zomboid said they'd never add kids because trying to raise a family and keep them alive would be really fun. Yeah, it has to do with like legal things in different countries, I think. You can't really show harm to children in a lot of countries, which means if they put kids in the game, they'd be invincible, and that kind of doesn't really work with the high-risk thing, you know, of RimWorld, or of Zomboid. Kids are not immune to the horrors of the world, but if you add them in a game, they have to be, or you can't sell it in certain places. Okay, it is almost time for Flare to fight Dust Bandits. Should Flare have like a flashlight at least? Can't see a thing. Yeah, I've been trying to find a lantern for Flare, but there's no like shops that sell them in the area. Careful with those snipers, though. Yeah. So luckily we have pretty decent protection. Last time the reason we had to eat the bolts was because we had to sit there and pick the lock on the gate. What do you mean we're not getting anything for stealth? Is nobody awakened at the turrets yet? Ah, there's first shift. I know it looks like we're losing the fight, but the reality is we're losing the fight. And that's part of the process. Oh boy. Falling down the mountain, that was not part of the intended process. Dust King Tower is a big step. You would think so. But in this playthrough, it's actually one of the sanest areas we can go to train. So our defense went from 15 to 23, and toughness from 11 to 15. Now, the only problem is that, like, inside there, we were relatively safe from, you know, the horrors of the wasteland coming to eat us alive. Once we clipped out of the building and fell down the cliff, I can't say the same is necessarily true now. Gotta keep this operation going. Love the headcanon of them just dumping flare over the cliff. Look at her. She's sitting pretty like a mountain goat. Just, yeah, I'm cool. I'm chilling. What are you gonna do about it? What an anime response to a random intruder. Yeah, I would love to see an animation of that where they basically, like, somebody punches her so hard she breaks through the wall and falls off the cliff. That'd be the way to do it. Crew's gonna go work the mines. Ah, Flare sees no disrespect intended. So Hanged Man is researching. Let's see, we got about 5,000 cats. Okay, Flare is up and playing dead. When the main character lifts their sword sheath slightly and the whole wall explodes, yeah, they just they do that little motion like they grab for it, and then their enemy just gets cut in half. Who's in here spending all that money? Bar thug? Okay. I won't judge by appearances. Got one book. Let's get some building material going, probably. Just went to grab water and Flare is beaten up. Oh, training. We decided to train at the Dust King's tower. It went not amazingly, except we gained a lot of stats. Lurking for work. Appreciate you. Hope work goes well. Okay, we see any damage numbers floating up? Doesn't look like it. We're still trying to seek out any opportunities for combat we can get that, basically anything that doesn't involve a Grieve Wraith. Or this monstrosity. Mysterious ghoul. So snipers did their shenanigans? Well, no, actually, we got inside the building and we just got beaten up in there. We're gonna hit walls with this playthrough everywhere because, like, where do we get new, better equipment other than heavy weapons at the Shek? Have to be World's End or Mongrel, and getting to either of those places with the monstrosities roaming is gonna be scary. Who's this? Ghoul Hunter. Attacking enemies. Everybody's brave until the Ghoul Hunter status switches to attacking enemies. Like, what do you see? What don't I see? We'll get Flare to rest up, you know, recover some of that blood and other such things. Okay, so the mysterious ghoul is slowly approaching. I fear its intentions for stack. Man, it's creepy. And well armored. There it goes. Who's it attacking? There's a Mist Guardian over here playing dead. I wonder if we can go rip its head off. Okay, Wheatstraw just needs to stay there and pump arrows into it. Well, we get the entire town to provide backup. Maybe get a little closer if you're that bad a shot. His armor is basically stopping everything. Oh, not even its armor, just its toughness overall. Uh-oh. I think it's probably healing faster than our bow is doing damage to it. Stopping the blows with a raw aura. What? What kind of range is that? It just hit me in the stomach. Oh, maybe a turret hit me. That might have been a turret. That amount of bleeding, that would make sense. Somehow this 20v1 is not balanced at all and the 20s are losing. That's what makes this mod so horrible. Got a whole turret line up here. I don't really know what they're doing. Wheatstraw, get the High Inquisitor. The monster's an absolute unit, isn't it? By the way, just for the record, look how many arrows we have put into it. I think we need to get Wheat Straw a real bow at this point. He's got an upgrade to Thorn armor. I just watched the shadow of a limb do an arc and then land on the ground. Think even taking damage? I mean, yeah. Bandits, sir, I think you misunderstand the gravity of the situation. Whoa! Did you just see him teleport? There we go. I got reinforcements. How'd you like that? On the other hand, if the High Inquisitor dies, it's possible this entire town will be lost to the Fogmen. Thing is healing faster than the damage. It is slowly being worn down. Hit him hard enough, he's just phasing through walls. Happened to us earlier. Those Bethesda physics. Ooh, we almost ate that. Edge Type 3 Fragment Axe. It's got an ancient science book. Southern Hive Soldier Plate Armor. Notebook. Who is he? A mysterious ghoul who differs from his brethren with a more developed intellect. Otherwise, he wouldn't be wearing such armor and wield such a sword. Who is he? Oh, this sells for an incredible amount. Swan is looking weird today. Well, if that wasn't exciting. Yeah, call the Phoenix. We're gonna need a resupply in here. What? Oh, I saw this shadow and I thought it was some horrible thing, like some towering monster walking into town casting a shadow. Thankfully, it was nothing like that. Did you just find that shopkeeper's armor now? No, that was the ghoul's armor. Which, by the way, how much does his weapon weigh? 57 kilograms. Blunt damage 2.88 means you need a strength of, what, 112 to use this? Free medic XP, you're right. Let's sell some stuff. Come to trade? I sure did. Can't afford that. I'll find somebody who can. Have I heard of Kenshi and or Sentient Sands? Yes, I've heard of both. I'm using Kenshi right now. Kenshi I highly recommend, even if you're not going to throw a lot of mods on top of it. It just increases the performance and makes it better generally. Sentient Sands I haven't played around with. Oh, so you're not going to have money for this either. Well, at least I can sell these. All right, who are we still capable of saving? You're dead. It looks like somebody has come along and mostly patched up anybody that they could. Stole that sweet XP from me. My strength percent XP gain lugging that weapon around. Just by walking, it's gonna be... It says 0. That can't be right. Why's my encumbrance? Oh, I'm looking at... Okay, yeah. 25%. You can only get so much XP gain from being encumbered. Once you go over 75%, you're at the limit. Then you can carry a body. That's an extra XP gain. Buy some more bolts. Bruce probably, yeah, been standing around doing nothing. It's almost nighttime again. Should run some fuel and stuff back to the hub. Where is Manhattan? Manhattan is here. Okay. Oh, that's in the hub. Gotcha. How's the food situation looking? Yeah, we'll want to run some food to them as well. We'll have Manhattan come back, but in tomorrow. Blair most likely will be camped out again overnight. A whole day for fighting a juggernaut. They will tell stories about this battle. Frankie, what's up, Raiders? How's it going? Great to have you. Frankie, what were you up to today? What was the run? Welcome in, Raiders. I am Ad Noctum. I do streams on Twitch and YouTube, and I make videos from my streams as well. I play Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday, and I like to tell a story or have a challenge with my playthroughs. Today we have made Kenshi into a horror mod, so Dark Nights, no map. What else do we have? Mist Ghouls Faction, Foul Hounds, Grieve Wraiths. It's a good time. Welcome on in. You know how in Fallout you can find legendary enemies who give legendary items that have certain modifiers? Yes. Okay, so you're doing a legendary run. Gotcha. Xandathar, welcome in. Good to have you. We are just about to settle in for another night here. Basically, in the nighttime, it's very hard to do anything. We are playing this permadeath, of course, no reloads. And we've got our group spread across the hub and stack. And then Flare is out here actually resting up. I wonder if Flare can make it to the way station before dark. Flare has been fighting the Dust Bandits because there is almost no safe place to combat and toughness train with the way I have this mod list set up. So we've been using the Dust Bandits to try to get some combat XP. This mod adds legendary items, and NPCs can spawn as legendaries who have legendary items. You have pants that have bonus coverage. Helmet gives 20% dex, and so on. It's a lot of fun. It sounds fun. It's probably requiring Rekenshi, huh? We were just talking about that. Somebody was asking me about Rekenshi and about Sentient Sands, which I have yet to play around with the Sentient Sands, but Rekenshi is a big recommendation. No Rekenshi needed. Okay, cool. Well, either way, if you have questions about Rekenshi, Frankie was here, just did a video with Atlas and I forget the third party involved, but a couple of notable Kenshi people about Rekenshi and how it's kind of changing things up. Yeah, so here's the thing. We've got about 2 hours of light. Let's try to get to the way station. It's going to be safer. Third party was Rikenshi's maker. Wait, that's Bizzle? Frizzle? Bizzle Frizzle, I think. No disrespect intended. Just couldn't remember the exact name. Who was helpful to me when I had some issues with Rikenshi and FreeCam in the Kenshi Reddit Discord. So yeah, Frankie, I know you often have other things to do. You got to get out of here, take care of the dog, feed yourself, things like that. So if you need to head out, no worries whatsoever. But of course, you're welcome to hang with us as long as you like. We're going to be settling in for another dark night of Kenshi. So you'll get to see exactly how dark it is and what it looks like to play this game with no map and darker nights. It is a fun combination sometimes. We also, with the Mist Ghouls expansion and everything, we just led the mysterious ghoul into the HQ here. And he wreaked havoc. He destroyed so many paladins. Basically a big, heavily armored ghoul with an Edge Type 3 fragment axe. This is him here. You know, let's go ahead and take his pants. You don't need those anymore, do you, buddy? Atlas made the video. You were just in one clip in the video. I guess because I saw you listed as a collaborator on the video. You know what I mean? But I know that YouTube collab feature is new and people are still figuring out, you know, exactly how it wants to be used. The night's settling in already. This is about 10:30 at night. By about midnight, it will be near impossible to navigate without a lantern, which I do have an additional mod that makes the lanterns appear in some travel shops. Unfortunately, we've got Flare out in the darkness with no lantern, which is why I am trying to send her back to the way station. Oh, it's going to be a close one. We might have to fumble around a little bit. And I see there. Let's, Flare, can you please navigate here? And then I can guide you in under the cover of darkness. What I love about this playthrough in particular is, I've kind of power scaled Kenshi. I'm used to the game now. It doesn't tend to have the same consequences that it had when I first started playing. This playthrough is making me relive all of that. It's making me feel vulnerable and unsure about things and overwhelmed and all of the things that I loved about my first playthrough. So even though it may be kind of patently unfair, I'm really enjoying it. Gonna make your own Rikenshi video talking with B Frizzle as he's answering a few questions you have about Rikenshi before you make it, so you can clear up a few misconceptions with the mod. I will greatly look forward to that. Somebody's being attacked over there. Those numbers are more consistent with Dust Bandits and Hungry Bandits. But who knows? Did I grab my bed? I did. We're a little low on food, too. Brew is safely back inside. Wheat straw's back inside. Is there food in... Ah, we're out of food. Let's see if we can talk to this barman. Gotta go eat some food. Don't get taken by the nighttime monsters. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you for all the support. Y'all, if you're here, if you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, check out Frankie. He does different challenges and playthroughs on his Twitch channel, and then does some guides and sort of deep dives into the game on YouTube. Okay, we'll buy some Gohan. Oh, we've got electrical components. If we stock up on these when they show up in the store, we will eventually be able to make that battery bank I was talking about. The bread, unfortunately, won't go in the food store. I bet there's a mod for that. But we'll buy some for now, get some books. More first aid, electrical components. All right, not bad. Probably should shut off the generator. All right, so we've got 4 books here. Go ahead and put the other things away. Be good to have a good central store for all of this stuff. And let's grab Hanged Man and see what we can research. We're getting to the point where the research is more and more book intensive. Battery capacity 2. Do we have any single book research? Simple clothing types. That'll be a start. Oh boy. I was kind of hoping we could see the dim glow of the bar sign or something. Flair, I'm not gonna lie, I got nothing for you. You go ahead and sneak until sunrise. You got this, though. I'm gonna be supporting you from out here. Flair may one day wield the Edge Type 3 Fragment Axe. We'll have to have her lose both her arms, though, for Masterwork Lifter if we want to do that. Moral support from safety. That's the most impactful form of moral support. You don't want to put someone out. And now we pass the night. My plan eventually, I think, is in these cities that we inhabit a lot of, is to buy multiple... Oh, what's up here? Some of those are big numbers. Hungry Bandit. Why is the pack bull... Oh, the Hungry Bandits are attacking the pack bull. Yeah, my plan in some of these cities is to rebuild some of these little shacks and stuff and then build, like, searchlights and spotlights so we can navigate the darkness a little better. In fact, what would it take? We need iron plates and electrical components. I'm willing to bet the mechanical shop in town has that. We rebuild a couple of these shacks, we can stick lights on them and actually make an impact on our environment. We're going to need to address the power situation more in the hub before we can do that, though. Maybe we get some batteries going, it'll work out. It's interesting. It's really kind of pushing the limits of what you can do in an owned town versus your own settlement, which we do eventually want to make. It's just, I don't know when we're going to be ready to do that in this playthrough. Got that plot armor. I believe in her. Hey, what do you know? It's the morning. Oh, by the way, this is not the way station. Well, now I don't know what's what. Hold on. We can figure this out. Let's see. That seems like the Dust King's tower. Probably, maybe. That's the hub. I am where? I'm not lost, you're lost. That's probably the Dust King Tower there. Gonna need my way station, though, as I'm out of food. Well, from the Dust King Tower, I should be able to find it. Desert is playing tricks on you. What is this mirage trickery? I have never known deserts to do such things to people. We're going to have an ad break coming up here. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep playing through this particular one. So I do appreciate it if you're on Twitch, your understanding. How have Hungry Bandits gotten so far into town? Fences have really weakened. There's the way station. Okay. Let's go get it. So this week, I'm hoping to get out my Fallout 4 video. That is where we play Fallout 4 as a scavenger and collect every collectible. Magazine, bobblehead, Pip-Boy, holotape game, all of that stuff. I am one magazine away from completing the collection, so there may be a short stream this week. And then I am I'm probably past the 80 to 90% mark for editing on that, so I'm really hoping to have it out this week. When that's done, I'm going to start up on the Kenshi Weakest Warrior video. So that is our playthrough where we played as a Fogman drone solo Permadeath. And that series just came to an end. Of course, if you want to watch the VODs, you can find the VODs on the channel. But I do like to take the VODs and make one video of the entire playthrough. All right, let's get you some food, Flare, and we'll send you back to the Dust Bandits. Fortunately, you didn't gain too much in attack, but maybe as you gain defense, you'll start to get some hits in. This is also probably the least I have ever used the high-speed game functions, at least since my first playthrough. Just ghouls everywhere I look. No. Hello. And Flair's unconscious. Got 5 levels of toughness from doing that, though. Okay, this recovery coma is going to be a long one. This way station may be lost. I don't know, the ninjas are doing a pretty good job. I think this is just gonna be a long coma. We'll get Manhattan back to stack. Is it fair to say that this mod pack is Kenshi++, because that was some aggressive walking 10 feet outside only to get washed? So my collection for this on Steam is called the Unfair Horror Collection. I think some people have said it has some similarities to UWE. I haven't played UWE to know, but I know that the Mist Ghouls and stuff are in UWE. Some of the slowest progress I've ever made in a playthrough. And keep in mind, we're probably going to need to be running a squad size about twice this. Might as well keep Brew on the copper mining. I mean, they gotta be doing something, right? Oh, the machine is full. We'll go grab it then. Get Brew to go sell this stuff. Get you in the armor shop. Slave mongers. You know what? I didn't realize that I haven't seen slave mongers in a while, probably because they are 100% outclassed by everything else that's in this mod list. Oh, damn, hope you feel better, Anthony. Yeah, especially as we get into summer. Be drinking lots of water. One electrical component. It's not what I was hoping for. Buy some more fuel, we can run that back. And some research books. Feels like I'm always burning my fortune. Grab some food to take back with us as well to the hub. It'll be like fish. Well, that's a little bit of money back anyway. I was thinking we could see about refining our own copper into electrical components. I just don't know... I don't know how often we're going to need to do that. If you're using the trader's backpack to stack items, can't use the thieves' backpack anymore. Stacking too good. I get it. I totally get it. Hey, good to see some fellow ghoul hunters out here. Meanwhile, Flare. Oh man, are they still fighting the mist ghouls? Oh, that's a guardian. That's part of the reason why. Like, what chance do we think we have of running our own settlement? We'll just have to be strong and smart and fast and charming and handsome. Maybe a quick stop at the bar to check for new faces. I would. I'm just afraid, like, with the way I'm getting washed so easily, that they're just gonna die in training. Maybe more people we can train as archers. I also want to see if there are better bows around stack that we can buy. So, like, wheat straw is here. Take these, because right now you got a standard toothpick, and it's really not cutting it for us. I know the Holy Nation aren't really archers, but... like, maybe there's something that's a boot shop. I doubt it would be there, but... tell Flair to share some of that main character plot armor and luck. You know what? At the bar, there may be a thief fence. I wonder what they sell. Also, let's see. Ash, you're at the hub. Let's go check with the shinobi. What if you got a whole bunch of recruits and they just survived and lived happily ever after? Everyone would leave. Nobody would watch. The people want to see suffering. They want to see struggle. You people make me sick. I'm afraid that the traitor maybe has died. Don't know that for sure. Does have a habit of just kind of popping into existence sometimes. Ah, there we go. Wow, there's nothing. Well, there is a high-grade dark leather shirt. Could be useful for somebody, but... can you use some of those dummies for training, at least to level 10? Yes. Yes, we can. Mostly everybody in our party... oh, well, you know what? I could have had Flair do that. That probably would have been smart. Everybody else I kind of put through that training already, but not Flair. Yeah, let's buy this dark leather shirt at least. Okay, Flair is almost back up. If you made a base right now, would you even get Mist Ghoul invasions or just the normal kind you can train off of? So I don't know how they work with the factions. I don't know if they create an organized raid, but they do the other thing where town attacks. This is a separate thing to the raid events. This is for the attacks by bandits and enemies that just happen to be passing by your base and decide to attack it. So that's, the Mist Ghouls do that, at least. Kind of like they're doing to this here. So we dropped off the food already. One more electrical component, we can build a battery. Dropped off the fuel as well. At least I think we have the iron plates. We may not. Just like that, most of our money's gone again. Drop off that stuff, drop the books off in here. See what kind of research we can get cooking. So many things. All right, that's a start. Get to it, Hanged Man. That noise sounded like a turret, but there's no turrets here. Ooh, flares up. Blair, we gotta get you a lantern, I swear. Oh man, it's an all-out brawl. Blair, you gotta help. You might just be taking up an attack slot and not really helping. Maybe you can help by decapitating the ones that are downed. Uh-oh, this one's following me. Gotta be a way we can do this. You know what? Click it so it dies at least. What a bit of head you got there. Yeah, the horrors. Mercenary captain. Okay, we got everybody up in this. Okay, Flair, maybe you don't have to chase them into the darkness. Trade you. More valuable one. Wait. Why is a ghoul hunter committing a crime? What did the ghoul hunter do? Oh, this is bad. A house divided against itself cannot stand. trade you. Somehow, still no lantern to speak of. Holy pacifier. Let's, Flare. You better get on doing some first aid. Ronin construction trader. Oh, yeah. We would like to have access to that person, please. Taking the heads of the mist ghouls and throwing them onto the necks of other mist ghouls. I think we might have lost the bar person. Wow, there's so many pacifiers in this one way station. Best not be looking at me, Chumbo, or I'll best not. I am looking at you. I'm also looking to hire you. What do you think? What, really? I'm gonna tell I mean, of course you are, but I ain't free. Chumps are free, not me. 3,000 large, that's my offer. Done. Fall in, killer. Alright. This one will be Clay. Another name suggestion. We might do something kind of funny with Clay. We're going to put Flare on passive and hold. And we're going to have Clay come over here, sneak, and try to grab the gear off this tech hunter. It's mostly garbage. Alarm raised. Oh, okay. Clay may not make it very long. Blair, meanwhile, is gonna get a bed. It's been a long day. Yeah, Clay will be able to get back up, I believe. Got a bounty with the UC. That's unfortunate. First job is stealing and getting beaten. Are we cool? Are we copacetic? I don't know, this ninja guard seems aggressive. We'll see what happens. It's possible that we have burned this place as somewhere that we can come to for food and such, because we might have gotten the bar person killed. Oh! Who just shot me in the chest for minus 79? Okay. Yeah. Flair, you might want to go do some first aid on Clay. Okay, so yeah, you can buy my heads. Anything else we're gonna need? A masterwork economy arm. Not even 5 steps out. I know, that was brutal. This one's still alive. Another one we can recruit. Hey, what's up, Raiders? Crucial. Good to have you. Hope you're doing well. We raided Crucial the other day playing some Kenshi for the first time. Welcome on in. Hope your stream was going well. Was it more Kenshi today? It was when I saw you earlier. Shout out for you. My enter key wants to work. Raiders, welcome in. Renjiro, good to have you as well. I'm at Noctum. I'm a streamer on Twitch and YouTube. I go live on both platforms simultaneously. I like open world and sandbox games where you can tell a story, a unique story, experience the world, and just have a unique gameplay experience. So I've got about 500 hours in Kenshi streams. And I also make Kenshi videos, which if you're new to the game and you are wanting to learn and be unspoiled, don't recommend you watch the videos. But if you're a Kenshi fan, you should. I make all of my playthroughs into videos if they are successful enough. Anyways, Meito, welcome in. More Kenshi, can't get enough. Great videos, love them. Hey, I appreciate that. We're doing Kenshi as a horror game today. So we have added these horrible monstrosities, like this one, this Mist Guardian with an attack of 63. It is dead now, thankfully. No map. And dark nights, so dark that you can't navigate past your own lantern. And of course, we're playing Permadeath, so no reloads when things go wrong. If characters die, they die. That's the playthrough today. We're trying to get some successful training in because these mist ghouls populate basically everywhere that you would normally do combat training. And it makes it incredibly difficult to get toughness training, combat training, anything like that. Thank you for the follows. Crucial, feel free to hang out with us, but if you don't want to be spoiled, or if you've got other things to do, no worries. I understand it if you got to dip out of here. I know you do some long streams, so don't feel like you have to sit around, answer questions, or anything like that, but it's good to have you. We've got Flair is doing some first aid. You can see this bar has kind of been demolished by mist ghouls. Oh, and somebody was just saying, yeah, I agree. It's probably a bad idea to burn meds if there's no trader around. Gonna grab some food, but be lurking. Understand and appreciate you. Yeah, we're having Flair kind of fight dust bandits to train up some. Masterwork economy mean that it does my taxes for me. That would go hard in the UC. All right, so we got Manhattan is back at the hub. Brew doing. Let's get Brew back on copper mining. One day, Brew, we will get you more trained up. But for today, your training is mining more copper. Oh, you've got high stealth too. You got 56. What's really interesting about this playthrough is it gives you a reason to want to stick with the Holy Nation because everything is so horrifying and their strength can be the only thing that saves you sometimes. I've never had, since my first playthrough anyways, I've never really had a good narrative reason to want to stay in Holy Nation territory or like cooperate with them. But this time around, we absolutely do. Unlocked that ninja run. Sadly lost Sad Neil today before he could ever become Happy Neil. I love Sad Neil. One of my favorites. The skeletons are great in general. Man, this fight just never ends. This mod also adds ghoul hunters that fight the ghouls, but just look at how protracted these battles are. Want to see the Dark Knight? You never play with it. Unfortunately, it just became day, and I don't know if we'll make another day by the end or another night by the end of stream. But if you do exclamation YT to pull up my YouTube, I have the whole thing as a VOD playlist, so you can see the whole series over there in full HD, 2K. Also, this mod list is available as a collection on the Steam Workshop. It is called the Unfair Horror Collection. That is also linked in my YouTube videos. It is a work in progress. I take no responsibility for it being perfect. But if you want to try this experience and play along with it, you can subscribe to the collection. It's only like 20 mods long. It's mine. I just put the collection together. I didn't make the mods or anything, but I put it into a collection so that people who see the videos and the streams can try and have the same experience. All right, you get some mining. So we've lost one person already. Oh man, there's a... Oh, Is he gonna come and cause havoc in stack again, or is he gonna walk on by? Let's see. Last run was about collecting all the Matos. That makes sense with your name. I don't know if you've ever watched Frankie Was Here. We just got a raid from him earlier, too. He does a run sometimes where he has to melt all the Mato weapons in a one of those recyclers. Is the world properly balanced to fight against these new creatures, or are they able to wipe out major bases? Oh, they cause havoc. This is a scorched earth, try to survive a nightmare world run. This is not a properly balanced run. I don't know if the dead bodies are still here, but one of those mysterious ghouls got in and wiped out about 30 paladins. I had to lure him in here to fight the Inquisitors. And I had one of my units one-shot by a Grieve Wraith. It did like 180 damage or so, took off his arm in a single shot, and then he bled to death before I could get him help. Okay, Flare should be rested enough to... Oh, somebody's saying come and browse, so maybe we do have... Oh, that person that we stole from earlier was the barkeeper. What's my plan or strategy for this collection? No! Go screw yourself, thief! We stole a sword from the barkeeper so they won't sell to us anymore. We've burned this way station. We can't use it. The consequences of my actions are the greatest horror I have faced. Oh man, that just made this like much more difficult. My plan is to find a way to engage in combat safely using the absurdly high stats of the Mist Ghouls to raise my my overall attack stats until I can defend having a base. We're going to build our own base with turrets and spotlights and stuff. And there is a portion of the map, it's Leviathan Coast in base game, but it has been modified and overhauled into Dead Mist Plains, which uses all of these horrible creatures and like crimper units and all that stuff. So the end game goal is to get strong enough to go into Dead Mist Plain and clear out the laboratories and armories and stuff, and also have a base capable of fending off all the horrors. Flare, meanwhile, is gonna go get some more combat training in. You know what? Let's grab Clay. And let's take Clay out of here. What about Flats Lagoon? Oh, that's the other thing about this run. We are region locked to the northwest. So Skinner's Rome is the farthest east I will go, and Squin is the furthest south I will go. Just to keep it interesting, because that's where most of my mods are, and I want to be able to highlight the mods and stuff. It also makes it more difficult sourcing, like, robotics and things like that. Man, look at that. That Mist Horror just went tearing off because they damaged its arms. That's fine since cannibals are friends, right? You know, I tried to get the Cannibals Expanded mod as well. Also, welcome in, Ben Pie. Good to see you. Yeah, I tried to get the Cannibals Expanded mod. I think that was one of the ones I disabled in troubleshooting, but that would have been cool. Oh no, Mato, your English is fine. So the reason we are out here is because in Skinner's Roam is normally where I would go to toughness train. Skinner's Roam is overrun with mist ghouls and with grieve wraiths. I cannot go out there and toughness train because I will be killed. So I'm fighting the Dust King because even though it's a slightly higher level enemy at this point in the game, the Dust King will simply throw me out and will not proactively kill me or eat me alive. So it's a very valuable source of combat experience at this stage in the game. Tomato of Lore. Are you running to or from something? You're patrolling. Did I add the Grieve Wraiths mod? I did. I've got Grieve Wraiths, I've got Mist Ghouls, I've got Foul Hounds. Imagine stealing yourself out of a tactical asset. I know. I burned myself so bad on that one. And that's the thing with the permadeath and no reloads. I make a silly little decision. I steal a sword from one person. I better be attached to that sword at the hip because I can now no longer use the way station. You know what, honestly? It might be a good idea. Instead of fighting the Dust King right now, it might be a good idea to take Flare and bring Clay back to the hub and get some food and things like that. Love the permadeath, only way to play. It is for me. Some people have a little bit of a hard time getting into it and, you know, wanting to live with those consequences the same way, and I get it. Don't know what it is, but Kenshi is so comfy when you're cold. Oh, it's the warm desert sands. And the warm blood on the warm desert sands. Worst thing is that sorted gear wasn't even good, I know. Love watching Crew because he doesn't reload. So many streamers reload all the time, not your thing. Yeah, I will hang out in a stream where people are reloading and save scumming and stuff. If they're new to the game and they're trying to wrap their head around it, you know, I understand everybody. You gotta make your own fun and decide your own limits. But it is a way to make me a lot less invested in a playthrough. If I'm watching somebody and I'm seriously invested and then they reload when one thing goes wrong, it will honestly kill the whole momentum of the run for me. And that's no shade on anybody, but that's my preference both as a viewer and as a player. All right, we're going to try to cross the border zone and be back before nighttime. Also, most of these characters were named by chat or by my Discord. So, Manhattan was a suggestion for Manhattan Cafe. Flare was a viewer and Clay is a viewer. So I will be, as we recruit more people, I will be taking names, either your username or a name you suggest, to add to the pool. It's not easy to learn how to play the first time, that's true. Can see when people are first learning the game, but past that it doesn't feel authentic to play without permadeath. Kenshi almost feels like Project Zomboid. You know, like Project Zomboid, you load in and you know whatever happens to you is saved. You can't reload. Kenshi almost feels like it was made with that mindset, except it's a super buggy game. Like, Kenshi would honestly be almost unplayable without the ability to reload, because sometimes it just breaks. And you just gotta be able to load a save. But aside from that, I honestly feel like a version of the game where you're not allowed to save would be the most authentic. Okay, we can pop up kind of this way and head back towards the hub. Only reload if you leave fast forward on and don't see a 30 stack of robots mock you while you're tabbed out. Dangers of Kenshi as a second screen media. Lo-Fi has its own engine, you think? So it's built on Ogre, which is an old engine. Oh, God. What are those? Those are the mist ghouls. Fast forwarding is dangerous. I was only on 2 times. These things are as fast as beak things. They run 32 miles an hour. They don't eat you. They do sometimes. They are not always in an eating mood, but they will. Even eat you, that's easy. Alright, let's get you all home. Flair just got a little toughness training. Also picking up some strength from doing this. You see, though, this is where the stories come from. Like, for now, Clay will always be the hungry person that we rescued from the bar, and then they stole a sword and got us kicked out of the way station. And that's why the permanence of the playthrough is so cool. It's canon now, blame Clay. And you know what? I am gonna blame Clay the next time they pop into stream. I think they're German or something, so it's like 4:30 in the morning, so I think they're in bed right now, but they usually pop by the beginning of stream. Showing that main character plot armor again. You be careful. The more you assign magical plot armor capabilities to a character, the more it's going to hurt you when they die. One of the reasons Sadniel died is because another member called Spade decided it was a good idea to choose bad pathfinding. Now he will always be blamed for such failure. You know what's funny is if you watch the interviews with Lo-Fi, one of the things they talk about is they believe the game should be fair and that the character should never die because of something AI decides, but because of a character death or a player decision. And they specifically use the example, a character should not die because they choose bad pathfinding. And I'm like, I know that's what you had in your heart and your soul and your spirit, but you have to know, you have to have played your own game and know that that is not true. But, you know, it was a solo project and then a small team, and they're working on Kenshi 2 now, so we choose to accept it with all of its flaws, welcome it into our heart, and love it, and that's the way it goes. Okay, so see, we're starting to get a little taste of the night. It's fixing to get real dark. What do I think about Kenshi 2? I have my reservations about Unreal Engine, but other than that, I think they still have the spirit. I think they're gonna deliver a great story and great world building. I wonder if people are gonna have a hard time adapting to Kenshi 2 because the jank is going to be different jank, and the systems are gonna work differently, and the meta is gonna be different. I think that's my prediction, but I'm here for it. I hope I get to beta test it. All right, Flare. Throw Clay in bed. Not think Sad Neil can die before you visit his area the first time. You leave her hanging there and move around in the area, then he can die to spiders. Oh, like mechanical spiders? Interesting. So for references to the Age of Ogre, it released 21 years ago, and it was open sourced about 16 years ago under MIT licensing. Gotcha. So just real quick, check out the darkness now. It's about midnight. And if I go real close on Flare, I can't even see the rest of the hub. Where am I? Where's the bar? This is some kind of gate. I'm going outside. That's how dark Darker Nights is. So if you're out here, like let's say I'm out here and I don't know where I am, I got no map. I better hunker down for the night because I am not finding my way back to civilization. Do I have a link or a command for the link of the collection? No, I should make one. If you go to my YouTube and you check the VODs on my YouTube, it is in the pinned comment underneath them. But I'll make one before next Kenshi stream. What? Why's my bot down? Streamlabs. Here, I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and we'll wrap up here, and I'll post a link to the collection in chat and to my YouTube before we close. Gonna play with that mod, yeah. So I'm wrapping up for the night. It's my bedtime, anyways, but it's been a real cool one, and I'm having a great time. Nothing you hate more than playing game for hours and can't see anything on screen. You know what? It's different strokes for different folks is how it goes. And that's why we're going to call this one Differently Stroken. I'm not going to remember why I made that next week. I'll be back next Saturday and Sunday. I do Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday. During the week, I do different games. Right now, it's Fallout 4. I will also... I'm working on getting out my Fallout 4 video. It's about 6.5 hours right now. But that should be... We're collecting every magazine, bobblehead, all of that stuff. Let me go ahead as stated, and I'll get this collection link for you real quick, and I'll paste it in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, this will be in a pinned comment. So let's see. Browse collections. It'll be this one. And my YouTube is this one. And I'll go ahead and I'll fix those things before next stream. But as we do that, let's go ahead and close YouTube first, as I do. YouTube, thank you for being here, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Kenshi as an unfair horror game as much as I did, and I'm looking forward to catching you for another one. Until that time, check out the rest of this series playlist, check out the other series we have on the channel, and the Kenshi videos. If you're a Kenshi fan, you'll probably find something you enjoy over there. But until we do see you again, YouTube, please